Good morning. It's 6:30 and we're off. I nearly missed the PCT because at Barlow Pass it's a little confusing. There's a great big road that you clearly want to be passing, except that you don't. You have to go past the picnic table to regain the PCT. The trail on the other side is not the PCT, as somebody very kindly pointed out to us before we descended down the wrong valley. We've got 6 steepish miles ahead of us to get to Timberline Lodge, where we have some parcels waiting for us. And then we can have a little plan for the rest of the day, which will probably include going up to the banks and no further than Sandy River, which is the meltwater stream that can be dangerous and is best crossed first thing in the morning. So we'll have a look at it, and at my current level of water trauma I'll probably chicken out. So we just reached a little milestone at this pretty unremarkable place. Congratulations, you have just walked 1,000 miles uninterrupted. How does it feel?
It feels awful because I haven't had a coffee. No coffee in the morning is awful.
Priorities. But yeah, because we came back in at Echo Lake, which was mile 1092, and we're now there or thereabouts in 2092.
Still no coffee.
Still no coffee. So this is our first 1,000 uninterrupted miles. It's the little things that keep you going. Oh, and daylight. Daylight's always nice. You just about see the highway down there. Gained quite a bit of height already. There's much more to go. This is the steepest coffee we'll ever drink. I hope you'll appreciate it. There's a big mushroom. There's my foot next to it. There's Brian taking a picture of it. And there's the rest of our trail, which looks suspiciously exactly like everything we've hiked for the last, I don't know, 20 hours. Oh man, I really was not built to walk in woods all the time, which is kind of funny seeing that that's how I grew up, but yeah. There's another impressive mushroom, and a pretty impressive view.
You can just see it, can't you?
Oh yeah, and right up there is the road and the ski lifts and everything else that belongs to the Timberline Lodge ski resort.
Feet so far. So that's only 400. And there's smashing fellas speeding ahead.
Yep.
Thinking of a coffee now. Feeling the love.
Feeling the love, yeah. Honestly, I'm starting to think I probably shouldn't be hiking anywhere other than the Alps in the future, because this is what I got out of bed for.
Alright. Don't cry.
Nearly coffee time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all of the uphill, the last bit of uphill is on sand, and at times quite deep sand. I was just saying to Brian, I do sometimes wonder what holds these American mountains together.
Yeah.
They just basically seem to be one giant sand dune.
Yeah.
There's Timberline Lodge. And about 7 billion cars. I take it the place is full at the moment. Hiker showers. Apparently there's somewhere down there at the car park. We shall just smell a bit, because it's a bit chilly to take a shower. Plus we have no clean clothes to change into anyway, so.
Lightning McLean.
All some historic photos they've got here. There's those little discs. And there's some little scousers.
You got loads of good stuff, like dried stuff. So I said we'll have the dried stuff.
There's the front entrance. Packages get sent to this interesting little construction, allegedly. Okay. Finally leaving Timberland Lodge. Timberline Lodge. Why do I keep saying Timberland Lodge? It's about
20 to 3.
20 to 3. Longest breakfast we've ever.
10 miles.
Longest breakfast we've ever had. We ran into Sepp Sue again.
Really nice people.
And just got gabbing and gabbing and gabbing some more. So the 9.5 miles we had planned to do, we will now have to do a bit faster. This is a really pretty stretch of the trail coming out of Timberland Lodge. But boy, do I recommend not doing it on a Labor Day weekend. Hey. There's a lot of traffic. And because the PCT northbound goes downhill, if you adhere to the rule of giving uphill traffic the right of way, you don't progress. But it is very pretty. This might just be the Zigzag River. Hello, are you going to hike with us now? We won't let you go down the hill either. Sorry, that was a dog. Just look at this. Man.
She got us on Instagram. Didn't she? Follow me on Instagram. I can put a picture up there.
Yeah. So we're just trying to work out how to, if warning is needed, how to warn Sepp and Sue, who are staying at Timberland Lodge, about the conditions of Sandy River. He's just saying, if we got an opportunity, if there's any kind of signal, we might take a picture and send it to them. Today is the day of the big mushrooms. Look at that beauty. Again, my foot for size. Yeah.
That's big.
It's big. We like mushrooms, don't we?
Yeah, mushrooms.
Not to eat, obviously.
Not
like,
them ones.
Especially not red ones with white dots on them.
Yeah, that's definitely poisonous.
That's it.
Wow.
We made it to where we wanted to make it. Just before Sandy River, which is sort of point 1 in that direction. PCT's up there. Oops, up there. Nice little camp spot. Quite close to a stream, so no doubt we're going to be in condensation hell in the morning. But for now, we're here. We're set up. There's quite a lot of climbing between the lodge and here, so yeah, it was a bit of a shock to the system. We haven't done that for a while. Oh God, this is dark. Oh, look at him. Just a shadow.
Shadow of myself.
But yeah, it's time to cook and go to bed, really. Say goodbye to the sun. Today's odd Nero day, so a set up for Barlow Pass. Totally miss the turn at first. We were heading straight on because you kind of cross the road there and there's a trail going down. Luckily there were some people telling us that that was the wrong way. So the PCT actually goes past the picnic table and carries on the same side. It never crosses the road at Barlow Pass. It follows along and crosses the highway. and then the climb starts. Kind of doesn't end until the next page, which I don't have. Bear with me.
Where's the bear? Hide, run!
Unfolding pages. It's a skill I don't possess. Okay, so we climbed some more, and then climbed. Yeah, it was quite a climb, in case you hadn't figured it out. That was the campsite we had sort of originally eyed to maybe get to the night before, and we're glad we didn't, because it didn't look very flat, like the spots that were there. For a tent our size, we would have struggled probably. Never mind the fact that there were tons of people in front of us that probably were camped here, but yeah. Yeah, so you keep climbing up in the woods and occasionally catching glimpses, and then this is that turn where you just suddenly, bam, there's Mount Hood. It is an amazing turn in the trail, it really is. Yeah, from here on then, the climb to Timberline Lodge is actually a bit painful, because you can see it for so long and you not seem to be getting any closer, because you're just going up, and over there it is. And then eventually you get to the junction. That leads you down to the lodge and a breakfast buffet, which we enjoyed. Ran into Zeppen Zoo again, which kind of was the end of our hiking day. Not quite, but yeah, after breakfast, after we picked up our resupply parcels, we just sat with them for a couple of hours out in the sun, having a few beers. It was really, really pleasant. And after a big breakfast like that, quite nice to digest food rather than head out. We eventually got going, I think 20 to 3 or something.
Yeah,
daft. It was quite late, but yeah. But this section that then coming away from Timberline Lodge is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's largely downhill for a long, long time. It was incredibly busy. I mean, as I said, I mean, you kind of, if you obey the on uphill traffic has priority rule, you do not make any progress. But rules are rules, and we are no more important than anybody else hiking on the PCT. And yeah, so it took us all the way down to the Zigzag River, and then it starts climbing on the opposite side, the same amount again. And we got to, let's see, we picked up water, I think, somewhere here. Oh no, yeah, somewhere here. And then carried on. We didn't really stop for anything, like, lunch or anything, because we were still full for breakfast. And then eventually you start descending again for about 3.5 miles, a long down in the woods towards Sandy River, which we weren't gonna cross that night, so we went to the last available campsite here, and that's where we're waiting out the water to drop.